this video, I'm going to show the isinwheel U7 cargo bike, e-bike. I'm going to unbox it, assemble it, and take it for a ride. Alrighty, I'm going to start with the handlebars. Insert this into here. Now I need to tighten down the screw. And even though they included tools, I'm going to use my own. The handlebars definitely don't go like this. I gotta adjust them. I'm wondering if that was intentional for packaging, but in the instructions it literally just says to loosen up these screws and then position the handlebars. Don't forget this part. Don't drop the bike, especially don't drop it twice. And I'm gonna realign everything and tighten this down. After removing that and loosening up these on both sides, I can shove in the front wheel. And now I will use my master level skills to tighten a nut. I should probably tighten both nuts. That's kind of important. You definitely don't want these nuts flopping around. Hi, welcome to my least favorite part. The light and the fender get installed right here with the same screw. And then the fender gets attached here on both sides. But let's say I want the front rack on here. I don't have to have it on here, but I'm gonna put it on here. So now that light goes on here. Judging by my face, do you think that part went smoothly? The screws are awfully short and I fiddled around with them. I had them popping off all over the place. In the end, to make it work, I removed one of the washers. And now the light goes over here. This way it's taking up valuable basket real estate. And the other way, I guess I could potentially hit the wheel. So I'll put it in the basket. So with the back basket, it looks like I can have it this way or this way. I put it in this way. I think most of us know how to insert a pole. Sometimes you gotta fiddle around with this part here, but it looks fairly tight. I'm gonna tighten it just a little bit. Yeah. And now the last part of assembly of the pedals. One of them spins on here counterclockwise and the other one clockwise. And that's it for assembly. I got it in the hardest gear to pedal on, pedal assist 1. I can definitely feel the burn in my legs. The motor is offering a little bit of assistance and I'm going about 11 miles an hour pedaling. Pedal assist 2, getting more assistance from the motor. Still a workout, going about 12 miles an hour. Pedal assist 3, a lot more assistance on this one. Not really feeling much of a workout. Super easy to pedal, and I'm going about 15 miles an hour. Pedal assist 4, now it really kicked in. Yeah, it's a breeze. I'm not doing any work at all, really. And on 5, it goes about 20 miles an hour, and it's super easy to pedal. Now, from a dead stop, I'm gonna use throttle only. Let's see how fast it goes. Pedal assist 1, about 10 miles an hour. Pedal assist 2, 11.7, 3, about 15. At 4, it's about 18 miles an hour, and then at 5, 20. It's supposed to cap at 20. 19.8. I'm gonna put it on pedal assist 5, and I'm gonna pedal up this, no throttle. I'm sure this will be super easy because it always is on e-bikes. Yup. Super duper easy. I'm barely pedaling. To turn the bike on, first you gotta come down here and make sure this is in the correct spot. So right now it is. Right now it's not. And the keys do not come out Once it's in there, I mean, you don't have to have both of them on there, obviously. You can remove this one. Then you come back up here, the cat runs away, you hold down this button right here, and now it's on. So once it's on, you can just use the plus and minus buttons to adjust the pedal assist. And then to turn it off, hold down this button, and you can also turn the key right there and then take it out. I'm gonna head over to Publix and buy something. I've never actually hooked up a bike to one of these, but luckily, look what they sent me. So I'm pretty sure they have this on their site. I can lift up the seat like this, and then remove the battery, because the battery is the most expensive thing on this. So I'm gonna take it with me. They say the bike accommodates riders 5'3" to 6'3". I'm 5'8", and the frame does feel a bit small, but it fits. I mean, it's an e-bike, not a mountain bike. I'd say if it was a mountain bike, it would definitely be too small. But yeah, holds 330 pounds, and that's total. So if you have any cargo with you, that counts as part of the 330. The motor, it's a 500 watt motor, just one motor on the back wheel. And it definitely helps, especially when you're going up a hill. So about 1 to 3, level 1, 2, and 3 on pedal assist. You do feel a little bit of a workout, and then, well, on 1 you definitely feel workout, 2 a little less, 3, well, obviously even less, but then 4 and 5, that's like too easy. You might as well use just full throttle at that point. The range, it varies, it depends. Are you using it in full electric mode, so throttle, then it's about 25 to 35 miles on a full charge. And if you're using it in electric assist mode, then it's 40 to 50 miles. A little bit of groceries I got. I tied it to the basket, but what I could really use is one of those little nets, like a little bungee net or something. To be honest, I really don't like coming to this part of town because when they build these apartments and they're building them everywhere, it's starting to smell like dog poo. Like this whole part, all the way to the Publix, smells like dog poo. Looking around the bike, you can see there really isn't much or anything for suspension, but luckily the seat does make up for that a little bit. I thought it was going to be a really rigid ride, but the seat does have a little bounce to it. The bike feels pretty stable. I'm just using it one-handed. No issues. No issues at all. I don't feel like I'm going to fall off. And what's nice is when I'm switching modes, what I think is nice, it's gradual. It doesn't yank you forward, it just gradually increases the speed. So you do have to pedal a few times for the motor to kick in, and it won't yank you off, Mom. You're not gonna fly off this one, so go ahead and use the motor. I do appreciate the horn on this instead of just some cheap little bell. That's awesome. And I appreciate that the light is on a separate button. And can you see it? Through all my bags? Yep. Still pretty visible. And there's also a tail light on back, which does light up when you're braking. I'm not sure if the baskets are part of the deal. Looking at their website, I don't think so. I think this is a separate purchase, but I'm not finding anything on their site. So if I do find out any information, I'll pin that in the comments. I'm gonna take an educated guess here and say these are disc brakes. I didn't find anything about them on the website. It uses an LG battery, and it actually doesn't take that long to charge compared to a lot of the other bikes I've shown, about 3 to 4 hours. It is a step-through design, which is great, especially for older people that struggle to get their leg over. But then there's this bar right here. That is literally my least favorite thing about this bike. I get why they did it. The pedals are there, the chain is there, but I really think they should redesign it so that we can do away with this bar right here. Alright, so that's it. If you like the bike, I'll have a link down below in the video's description. Cheesy outro time. Toodaloo. Bye guys.